It was 1986 when Neil started in the food and beverage business. It was grade 9, and while his friends were out skateboarding, Neil was selling chocolate almonds door to door to raise money for school. After 1 month and 2,000 boxes later, Neil was declared Chocolate Almond King and was the proud winner of what was then a big deal, a CD player. After graduating from McMaster in 1994, Neil was recruited by General Mills and began a career in corporate sales. 2 years later, a move to Cadbury had Neil selling Mott's Clamato juice to national chains. But after several conversations with his father-in-law, a longtime OCS operator, Neil decided to venture out on his own and started ECS Vending. In late 1996, with one C-Series snack machine that he purchased from Broker House Distributors, Neil was on his way. By 2000, Neil left his day job and went full-time in the vending business. Neil wore all hats in those days, from CEO to service tech to receptionist and bookkeeper, and most importantly, vending machine operator. He operated out of the garage of his house with a vending truck in the driveway, and then moved to his first warehouse in 2001. Neil put a second truck on the road in 2003 and hired his first full-time driver. Slowly, Neil began to get more requests for coffee services and took on the challenge of developing his OCS business. Neil began to nurture the coffee side of things while continuing his excellence in vending. By 2006, Truck 3 was on the road and the business was at about 30% coffee and 70% vending. In the last few years, through Neil's dedication to bringing the best coffee brands to his customers, his business has switched to 70% office coffee and 30% vending. In March of 2008, Neil bought Esquire Coffee System from his father-in-law, and ESC Vending became ECS Coffee Incorporated. With 7 employees and 4 trucks on the road, Neil's business continues to see double-digit growth and is having a remarkably successful 2009. Neil's dedication to the industry started with him joining the board of the OCVSA in 2006. He went on to develop the OCVSA website, as well as made a substantial contribution to the merger of the OCVSA and CAMA. Since joining the CAMA board in 2008, Neil has been tireless in his efforts to demonstrate the value we will bring to office coffee service members, especially those who were previously members of OCVSA. He takes projects and runs with them, always working closely with staff of both CAMA, NAMA, and others who are able to assist in the development of new services. The QCCP offering at this expo is just one example of Neil's tremendous efforts. At the board level, Neil has assisted in the transfer of OCVSA records. He has been an active member in planning for the future and was instrumental in ensuring expanded representation of the office coffee service subsector on the CAMA board. Neil has strong customer relations skills and great ethics. I respect his business acumen and admire him for his commitment to our industry. He received 2 awards from Starbucks in January, 3rd in Canada for iCup units placed, and 2nd in Canada for growth in paper product sales. On the personal side of things, Neil and wife Sinead were high school sweethearts and married in 1995. They have 2 children. Brooke is 11 and Jack is 9. And they have a 2-year-old Labradoodle named Starbucks.